If you're sending traffic from your social media accounts to your Etsy store, you're likely losing sales. And that's because Etsy is actually displaying your competition's listings right next to yours on your product page. In this video, I'm going to show you a solution that EverBee just launched named EverBee Stores that solves this exact problem. It lets you copy your Etsy listings to your own store that you control, so that when you share a link on TikTok, on Instagram, people are sent to a product page that just shows your product. Let me show you how that's done. So in the beginning, when you open up an Etsy store, you are happy that some traffic is coming in for free. You don't have to pay for ads. But once you build a brand, once you build an online presence, you may have TikTok accounts, Instagram accounts that are picking up and they are generating traffic. And if you're sending traffic to an Etsy page, that's a big problem, because an Etsy page looks something like this. It has your listing, so it has all the details. But if you scroll down at the end here, you're gonna have your listings above, and then underneath that section you may also like. And this section here, you may also like, is populated with products from a lot of other vendors. You can see their names here. So each of these listings are coming from different sellers, and they are probably best-selling products for them, and they are in direct competition with your product that is over here. So if you send a buyer that is interested in this product over here, they might just be interested in these over here. So a click that comes from your Instagram can end up being a sale for this guy over here or this guy over here. We don't want to generate traffic for others. And a solution for that is to not send traffic to your Etsy product page, but to have a different store built with the same product that you have here. A store that is able to deliver the same product that you are selling on Etsy, but without all the distractions and all the competition listings on your product page. If you're already registered on EverBee and you have the plugin installed, it's gonna look something like this. You're gonna have this sidebar with all the tools that they are offering. They have product analytics, they have shop analyzer, they have keyword research, all tools that are very, very important. But if I go here at the top in this menu, we're gonna have the EverBee apps, and we have, of course, research, the one that we are on right now. We have EverBee email that we've been using for email marketing. And now at the bottom here, we have EverBee stores. And if you are using EverBee, this is how you can access this new feature. You're just gonna click on this button and you're gonna be sent to an onboarding process. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how the EverBee store actually looks like. This is the example store they've set. So we have the products down here. We have a menu at the top that can send us to collection pages. On the collection pages, we can see the products on the store. We can open up a product listing page. The product listing page looks kind of like this. You have your images here. If you want, you can open those up and you can see them in this detailed way. Then you can scroll through them in here. You have here the title, you have the pricing, you have the variants. You can select through the variants here and the images are updating. You can add the product to cart, you have the description. So everything that you have on Etsy can be transferred here, and you can have your second store that you can send people to. So for example, if you are selling this product and you're sending some traffic to it, there is no other listing in here but yours. And the customer can just focus on your listing and they can just buy it and not get distracted by something else. And this is the homepage. You have a banner here, you have a featured collection down below, you have image with text sections and so on. You have featured collections. As you can see, this is a full-fledged store. You can collect email addresses and you can display your reviews. You have this section over here. And the best part is that EverBee will generate your store based on your Etsy store. So it will get all the information from there. So in order to get an EverBee store, you're gonna go to everbee.io or on the EverBee plugin. And if you have the EverBee plugin, you're gonna click on this button over here and you're gonna click on EverBee store. You're gonna be sent to this page over here and you're gonna have this option. So first of all, you're gonna be able to create a store using AI. They have an AI engine that can help you create the store. Then you can go ahead and import from Etsy if you have an Etsy store. And if you have a lot of products on Etsy that you want to import in the EverBee store, this is a great option. And you can also import from Wix or from Shopify or from WordPress. You have here the third option. I'm gonna go and I'm going to create a store with AI. I'm gonna click on this option and I'm gonna say get started now. In here, you're gonna have to provide with a prompt for the AI to understand what kind of store you want. So in my case, I'm gonna say something like, make me a store. So I gave it this prompt and it generated a couple of options for me. Make me a store on which I'm going to sell pre-built Shopify sections. This store sells digital products, custom designed sections and widgets that can help people enhance their Shopify stores. It gave me a couple of suggestions here, but I'm going to use the prompt that I've added and I'm going to click on this button here. And now the AI engine will generate the store for me. It's going to take a couple of minutes. So this is the layout it chose for me. We have here the logo, we have the menu, then we have a hero banner, then the products will be listed underneath. Then we have a section with text, with image, and an email collecting section at the bottom. This is excellent. We have a footer and a header with menus already. So I'm just going to click on next. You also have here an option to edit. So if you click on edit, you can change the prompt and it will modify the layout. But for me, I'm going to just click on next. I'm just going to close this one. And if you want to preview how this site will look on mobile, you just click on this button here and it's going to render the site in a mobile view. And this is very important. 70 or 80% of your traffic will come from mobile devices and you want that the mobile version looks good. Okay, I'm going to go to the next step now. I'm going to click on next and I can go back to the desktop version. And I can choose here the color palette that I want to use. So at the moment we have this one over here. So the buttons are green. This kind of works with what I had in mind. But let's check how things change if I go to other color schemes. As you can see, when I change the color scheme, the backgrounds change and the button colors change. So I'm just gonna go back to this one over here because I kind of like that. And you can also change the fonts in here. I'm going to go with something like this. Or let's go with Oswald. I think this one works better because it's more bold. And we want to keep the corner rounded. If you want sharp edges, you can go ahead and click on this option and the buttons and the boxes, everything will have sharp edges. If you want a little bit of rounding, you can go with this, but I like this variant better. So I'm going to choose that and I'm going to go to the next step. And here is the pricing table. The EverBee store costs $29 per month after the first month, which will cost $1. So all tiers will cost $1 for the first month. And then we have for the essential, which you get one store with, you pay $29 a month. For the core tier, you pay $99 a month. With this one, you get 3 stores. Or if you have even more stores, you can go with the advanced plan, which gives you 6 stores under the same tier. And all of these tiers have unlimited products. So it doesn't matter how many products you have. If you have thousands of products on Etsy, all of those products will be migrated to your EverBee store and you won't have to pay for all the listings on Etsy. You can drive traffic from your social media accounts directly to your EverBee store, and that way you're not risking losing those conversions. But in my case, I'm going to go with the essential plan because I just have one store that I want to build, and this will cost me $29 a month. And additionally to this $29, I'm going to pay also 2% for online transactions. And if you go for a higher tier, this will drop. Okay, so after taking care of that, I can see the dashboard of my store. I can see that I have one store here which was named Shopee Widgets. If I want to modify that, I can go here and I can edit. So we have here the subscription tier, we have the URL of the store, and we can edit everything from here. So I can click on this edit and I will be able to edit the name of my store, the site language, the currency. I can change the domain. So if I want to change this to Shopioso, I can just say Shopioso. And this is the URL of the site. So once I'm going to save this, the URL of my store will be shopioso.myeverbee.com. So if I click here on save, the URL will be changed. And if I go now to that URL, so shopioso.myeverbee.com, I am going to get my site. Of course, it's not edited yet. This is the layout that I have, but nothing was added on it yet, and I'm gonna do that in just a bit. I just wanna show you how things work on EverBee Shop. You're gonna have here all the tools that you need. You have the general settings, which we talked about a little bit. Here you're gonna add your information. Then the domain, if you want to add a custom domain like shopioso.com, you can connect it from here. If you work with GoDaddy or any other domain register, you can go ahead and connect your domain here. Then here you can connect your Stripe so that you can collect your money once you make sales. You can add your shipping methods in here, and in the advanced tab, you're going to be able to add your tracking pixels, the meta pixel, the Google pixel, and other scripts that have to go in the head of the site. Then we have here on the side analytics. On this dashboard, you're going to see all the analytics of your store. You're going to see your total visitors, conversion rate, sales, revenue, average order value, all the information you will need to take action. And then you can go to orders and customers. Here you're gonna see your orders and customers. So if you get orders, you're gonna see them listed in here. The customers will be listed here. Then in here, you're gonna have your products and your collections. It's kind of similar to Shopify in a way. So if you go to products here, you can add a product. Let me just add one. The product details page looks like this. So let me just add one product. I'm gonna add this product over here. So Shopify store 3D video intro section. I'm gonna add the description down below. You can also add images in the description. So I have my description in here. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in here. You can go ahead and adjust it if it doesn't look good, but this is a rich text area, so this should look good. If I save it like that, then underneath you can add your product images exactly like in Shopify. Once I have the product images in here, I can drag and move them around. So this one is the first image and this is the second image. Once that's done, we have here the visibility. You can either make it public, private, or unlisted. Up here, you can select a category for the product. And when you're done with all the details on this page, you can go to the next step, which is the inventory. So you can add in here the number of products you have. I'm going to say 999 because this is a digital product. I'm going to price it at $25. If you want to have a compared to price, you can add it in here. So I can say here 59 and cost per item if you want to track that. So I'm going to go to the next step, and in here you're going to be able to add personalization. If you have on your product, you can go ahead and add the instructions for your buyer. I don't have personalization on this one. So you can add product tags. You can add it in a collection. You have here the search engine listing. So if everything looks good here, leave it as it is. If not, you can add keywords in here so that you make it more relevant and easier to find on Google. And when you're done with that, you can just click on create product. And now I have my first product added to my EverBee store. And underneath here, I can create collections for my products so that I can organize my products better. Then underneath we have marketing. In marketing, there are a couple of tools. We have email. The EverBee email tool is a very good one. You can create automations and build an email list with it. Then underneath that, we have also discounts where you can set discounts for your products. If you want to offer a discount to a customer, you can create it in here. You have here SEO where you can see how optimized your store is. And this is based on pages. You can go page by page and optimize for SEO, which is very important. And on other platforms like on Shopify, there are apps that do this, so you don't have to pay for extra apps on EverBee Store. Then inside in Designer, you're going to be able to access your storefront and you're going to be able to customize it. So I'm going to go to Builder and you're going to see that it looks similar to Shopify's Builder. It's kind of the same concept where we have here sections, and the sections have settings that we can edit. So on here I can go and I can change the image and the details of this header. For example, if I go in the hero here, I can remove this image that it came with, and I can upload either an image or a video. If I go to advanced here, we can change the layout. So the layout is now number 3, but you have all these presets that will make it easier for you to select something that you actually like. So layout number 4 looks like this. You have a number of layouts here that you can choose from. I'm gonna stick with layout number 3 and I'm gonna go back and I'm going to add my image in there. So I'm gonna upload my own image, which looks like this. It's going to go over here and I'm just going to replace this here, which looks nice. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to copy this subtitle and replace that. And we have the shop now. We have the size of this hero. We can make it taller if we want. So there are a lot of settings built in. Then I have my title here, which is black. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. We have this subtitle that I don't like because it's kind of gray. I want to make it either black or white. So I'm just going to make this subtitle black and I'm gonna leave it as it is. And when you're done setting up your section, you can go ahead and preview it, and if you like it, you can keep it like that. Now let's go back to the dashboard and we can close this section up, and you can edit all the sections down below. You can see that we have a section with the products. Now that I've added one product to this store, we can edit this section over here. I just have to click on it and the options will open up right here, and I can exchange the images, the text, and all of that, and then it's going to reflect the changes on my main site. Now let's go back to the general dashboard. So under designer, we have builder, which we just saw, and we have content. In here, we're gonna have the images that we upload to the store. Then we're gonna have app and integrations. So you can connect to Printify and you can create subscriptions on your EverBee store. Then if you have questions, there is this section, the brain section, which is an AI that you can interact with. You can just click on this button here and a chat will open here where you can add your prompts and the AI will answer your questions. Then underneath the brain, we have the general settings again. And if you click on this button, you're gonna see the tier you are on. In case your business needs grow, you can select a different tier, you can upgrade, and then you can get more stores. Overall, I think EverBee Store is a great option, and mostly for people that already have an Etsy store and they are tired of having their products being held hostage on Etsy. You'll be able to move all your data and all your products from your Etsy shop to your EverBee Store so that you stop losing sales that come from your own traffic that you worked for. So if you're interested in EverBee, you're gonna have a link in the description of this video. Etsy is a great platform, but it's not the only one out there. I think it's not good to have all your eggs in the same basket. That being said, I think you'll be interested in seeing this video next. Click it and I'll see you there.